You're not starved for ideas. You just haven't listened deeply enough. So, as a healer and a coach, if you are feeling like you're maybe having a creative dry spell, or somehow you're not able to tap into your creative spark, I have news for you. And I want to share three reflections that make such a huge impact in my life as a healer and a coach, and of course, in my community that I'm building. All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier iHypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. As promised, like I said, you are not starved for ideas. You just haven't listened enough. So I want to share with you three things that can truly make the difference. The first, of course, is remember to listen to your community. As a healer and a coach, you've already been on the journey and you came from a place of working on yourself. And now, maybe over the last 6 months or maybe the last year or two, you have begun to realize that yes, I can build a community, or maybe I'm just going to start by doing one on ones. But there comes a point in time when you realize that yes, it's important to build community. And so, as you start to build community, something that a lot of us tend to forget is to listen to our community. That is something that I practice religiously every single day in every single session, whether it is for 5 minutes or for the duration of the entire session. Listening to community is something that gives me that unfair advantage, if you want to call it that. But more importantly, it gives me the the creative juice that sometimes may not be flowing through me already. And so when you listen to community, the second thing to keep in mind is remember to reflect together. By this, I mean, it is not about you asking your community and then after that, you just kind of go off on your own and you try and figure stuff out on your own. Because the fact that you're not already flowing with the ideas means that there is some kind of stuckness that is happening. So, on the other hand, when you make it a point to truly listen to your community and then you reflect with them, whether you are brainstorming, whether you are asking them for their perspective, and you're truly reflecting together with them, that is what actually starts the magic. And that's what actually starts the process of you being able to deconstruct and decipher what those ideas mean that your community has shared with you. Because sometimes, or quite often, when you hear the idea, you may not be able to make the connection. So, when you actually reflect together with your community, that begins the process of you getting ready for the third reflection or the third phase. And this, of course, is where you let the magic unfold. Remember, this work that we're doing on its own, when we ourselves were the client or when we ourselves were focusing on our own development, we experienced so much magic. And so now, as you're building out your community, when you are willing to not only listen to your community and also you're willing to reflect together with them, now when you actually allow yourself to be present, that is when the magic unfolds. I've seen this over and over again. In fact, right now, as we are designing and developing a retreat in June, this is, of course, the time of recording, 2026. In June, um, 5th, 6th, and 7th of June, we will be in Goa. The idea is to allow that magic to unfold. And as our community shares, those ideas are pure gold and they will, of course, create massive shifts, not only in their lives, but also in the lives of all of us collectively as one unit or one community. So, as always, I truly appreciate you and just want to remind you that if you are at a point right now where maybe you don't have that community, please treat this as your invitation. Come join us, experience the power of being in a community that is here to support you. And of course, there are many, many different programs that are available to you. Mondays and Fridays, of course, we meet at 6 for an hour. So that's a great way for you to get started. And then after that, there are several programs that are running through the week. So, having said all of that, of course, as always, remember to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.